2 minutes to go.
Perfect.
Hello guys, this is Roger Splish and I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to talk about a game that is called Hyperscape. This is a game that I didn't really know about. Yes, I have seen gameplay from when the game was released in 2020, but not so much more. And I have been playing other games, so this game kind of fell under my radar. Maybe not yours, or maybe you feel that you want to try it out after watching this video if you haven't played it before. If that's the case, then it's great. Now this is a free-to-play futuristic battle royale game foremost, but the gameplay you're watching here when I am playing, since I wanted to try everything as much as possible and also getting a lot of action, I mostly played TDM, meaning Team Deathmatch, which is also an available game mode, which could be a good thing if you just want to try out the game, get a lot of action, and of course try out the weapons and the abilities, or hacks as they might be called here, and see if it's something for you. And in order to answer the question if Hyperspace is worth playing in 2021, we have to take a few things into consideration. First off, you really have to like these kind of games, meaning fast-paced shooters. If you come from a background playing also arena shooters, I think that's beneficial. That might be good for you when you're getting into a game like this, since it's combining movement with the gunplay quite a lot, and you're gonna jump a lot, you're gonna slide, you're gonna, yeah, you can see for yourself, and I think you know what I mean. And talking about the movement, this is something that, especially when it comes to the Battle Royale game mode, feels quite unique, I have to say, and I kind of like that. And this works really well in the Battle Royale game mode, which by the way you can play solos or squads, and there are two ways to win. The classic one, which is of course being the last one standing, or you can capture the crown that spawns near the end of the match, and you keep possession of the crown for long enough, and you and your squad or yourself, if you play solos, will claim victory. And the game is supporting crossplay, which I think is good. You can play it on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series XS. You can play on PC through Ubisoft Connect or Epic Games Store. I'm actually playing it through the Epic Games Store, by the way. So we talked a bit about how the game plays, and if you like that, well, great, then this might be something for you. But there's of course a downside, and that is the player count. That is how the game is now being developed or not being developed, because I've tried to see if Ubisoft have some kind of roadmap for the future. For example, if there's gonna be a season 4. I haven't really been seeing much. I guess they're mainly putting time in when it comes to the shooter department into Rainbow Six more than this. And that kind of bothers not only me, but of course I can only imagine what it does for the player base here that are still playing the game and are enjoying it. And to the equation, I have to say, coming as a newbie into this game now, as mentioned, not so many people playing it, but the guys that are playing it, they have spent a lot of time, most of them, and they're really good at the game, because this is a skill-based game, and it will take some time until you get things going. It did that for me as well, and I got pretty stomped on in the beginning, and then I started to do much better, of course, being used to play shooters and also, as mentioned, arena shooters. But it has to be said, so it's a kind of a steep learning curve. I guess that happens for most of you guys that get into a game like this. But it has to be mentioned, so you don't get like scared off if you are trying out the game and playing your first matches. Then you might say, well, couldn't a good skill-based matchmaking system take care of this? And in one way it could, but you have to also to think that if that's gonna work well, you also need a bigger player base, if that makes sense. I could also see a possibility to engage more people, especially people like me coming from the outside, trying out the game for the first time, and not honestly being a huge fan of Battle Royale games, quite tired of the whole concept, to be honest. Maybe it could also be something to add other game modes, not only TDM, but also more kind of respawn game modes to add some spice to it, and maybe attract more plays by doing so. Because we all know that right now in 2021 there's like big competition in the Battle Royale genre, and I do think that Warzone is still gonna be one of the bigger competitors, and of course Apex Legends. So just by saying that, maybe adding a few more game modes could actually attract new players into this game, and therefore also discover the Battle Royale game mode here. But on the other hand, maybe that's not enough. Maybe this game is already falling off the steep cliff or something, because yes, as you can see, the player count isn't that big, And as I said, I have had hard time to find more information when it comes to roadmap for this game regarding Season 4 and so forth. And also the fact that listening into experienced players that have been playing this game for a long time, I hear different voices regarding the communication or the wish of a better communication between devs and also the community, which is of course nothing unique. We've heard and seen that before in so many games, unfortunately, I guess. And also changes that is bringing the game a bit forward, but then also backward in the same way later on. And that's of course very frustrating. If you love a game and if you like to spend time playing it, eventually I guess that will push you away. So you can fill in here, you guys that have been playing the game a lot, what do you think is the main reason why this game hasn't really, you know, made it, if I put it like that? Why is it not one of the big ones out there? And also, of course, what could Ubisoft do for the game that could actually make that happen, or at least increase the chances for more people to discover Hyperscape and also enjoy it? So with that said, if you're one of those guys out there that are looking for something new to play, something you didn't really know about, because again I didn't really understand what Hyperscape was before I got into it, and therefore I do think still it's a chance or a good opportunity for you guys to find something else that you really might enjoy. And again, of course, it's sad to see that there aren't that many players out there playing it, but there are players playing it. And I can mention, for example, I have been not having to wait longer than like 2 minutes for getting into Team Deathmatch, and the few like battle royale games that I played solo, I think it was only about 2-3 minutes or something like that. So at least for my perspective, also living in Europe/Sweden, that has not given me a long wait to get into matches. So again, if you like this kind of concept, like the TDM, but also of course a battle royale opportunity that you haven't checked out, give Hyperscape a chance and let me know what you think. So with those words, I wish you a great day, and maybe Hyperscape will be something for you. I'm gonna take a rest now, and the day has just started when I'm recording this, so have a beautiful day. And if you're new to my channel, and if you enjoy FPS gaming, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more content. And yeah, take care guys, and game on!
An extra jump event is about to start.
Hold on!